welcome back to my midnight show. I'm Hazzy Fallon. Tonight we will be talking about the later temples during the architecture of ancient India and Southeast Asia. And right here we have few experts that will be discussing about this topic. So, later temples developed in the first half of 5th century until 11th century. So, Dr. Yasmini, what are the differences between the earlier Hindu temples and the later temples?
As you know, later temples are more prominent superstructure erected over the sanctuary. Most of the temples during the early centuries are built using post and lintel or corralling techniques, but the later temples demonstrate that builders has knowledge of making art. So, example, Khajuraho temple, it has Sikara, the tower, Maha Mandapa, the great hall, Mandapa, which is the hall.
Since Dr. Yasmin have mentioned about the construction of later temples, I'm going to talk about the characteristic of it. As you can see, this is Kandariya Mahadeva temple in Khajuraho. On the lower band, it has those ornamentations that also include sculptural figures. And in the South Hindu temples, they have featured roof with rounded finials and engaged columns for wall expression. And another thing that you should notice for each temple in the later temples area is that they have raised base, in which they believe that in old days, gods went to the mountain or any lifted area to meditate.
I did further study with Dr. Puteh. I have found that there are Lakshmana temple raised by rectangular platform anchored by 4 small shrines. At the southern India, where Islam never penetrate, the temple is enlarged and having a new courtyard, and they also have additional shrine, and then they also have a column hall, pool for spiritual bath, and have a gopura known as a gateway. So the one in the southern area of India is Shirgam temple, in which it has illustrated several traits of India architecture, which is its repetition, exterior articulation, and Shirgam temple illustrates several traits of India architecture, which is repetition, exterior articulation, and rhythmic element in plan, composition of gopura, and concentric wall become the model for later temple.
Thank you, Dr. Puteh and Mr. Kanisfu. Well, Professor Perry Pera, as the temple expert, can you share with us some of the name of the temples for that particular era?
For my part, it's all about the temples. So the first Vishnu temple, which is located at Vitarago during 5th century. This temple is the earliest Hindu temples to have a towering mass construct over the Kavariha. The temple in the Khajuraho during 10th century, the mountain pitch roof known as Shikara is commonly found over on the many Hindu temples. The towering form creates a symbolic holy mountain over the secret cave. Okay, the next one is Brihendeswara temple, which is located at Tajore during 11th century. The pyramidal Shikara roof over the main scribe rise from a square base to dominate the extensive temple. Its dome top is cut from a single piece of granite in a form that resembles a Buddhist stupa.
Alright, thank you to our experts for sharing their thoughts. Now give them a big applause. We've come to the end of the show, so good night, peeps.